I did one a couple of days ago for this French menu number 12. I did the breakfast portion of it. I did the muesli. I tried the pate, the cheese. And basically, I did it as a breakfast. And for some reason, once again, I'm having issues with videos. The video is on the camera I used, but I can't get it to get off of the camera onto the computer to upload. So today I'm doing it was supposed to be the lunch menu, so that's what I'm doing today. When I first started, I was going to do the Strasbourg sausage main for lunch, but I changed the plans on that because on this paella can, I don't know if you all can see it, this can is raised a little bit, and I don't remember if it was like this when I got it. I'm pretty sure if it was, I would have noticed it, but I'm not sure. So instead of holding off and saving this for last, I'm gonna do it now, just in case something's wrong with it, because I don't recall the can being bulged out like that. Maybe somebody in the house accidentally knocked it down and the box fell or something, but I really don't remember. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that now for basically the lunch portion, but it's my dinner portion because it's dinner time now. I was supposed to start doing this earlier today, but got sidetracked. So along with this, I'm gonna have some coffee. I'm gonna have the Isotonic Drink mix. In that first video I did, I tried the pate, the boiled pate, and the cheese for breakfast, because I was so pressed for this menu because I wanted to try the boiled pate. It was disappointing to me when I tried it then, but I still have had that left and the cheese. The cheese reminded me of Baby Bell cheese, so I like Baby Bell cheese, but it wasn't nothing real spectacular, so I really didn't eat much of that either. And then you all know with me having a surgery, I can barely eat much of this stuff anyway. So I still had some boiled pate and cheese left, and also here's the boiled pate. That's the little bit I took out that day I tried it, and here's the cheese. So I had that left over, and I still had some of the apricot jam left over also. So I'm gonna give, and the jam was good, so I'm gonna give the cheese and the boiled pate another try, just for video purposes, because I can't get that video off the camera, so I wanted you all to know what I thought about those two items. So I'm gonna give them another try. I don't think my opinion is going to change of them, but you never know when things sit and the flavors marinate a little more. It may get a little better. So that's what I'm gonna do. Then along with this, I'm gonna have some of the salted crackers, biscuits. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have some of the cereal biscuits, and I'll have a chocolate one. I haven't had the chocolate one. I haven't tasted that one. I didn't do that one with the breakfast muesli when I did that. I did try the salted and the cereal ones in that video, but again, that video won't come off of my camera for some reason, so I'm gonna do that all over also, just so you can know what I thought about it. And then also I'm gonna try this peach and apricot energy bar, and the fruit pate. So these are the items I'm going to try right now. I'm going to get this heated up, this paella heated up. I'm not going to use the Nesbitt stove because I'm in my house. These smoke detectors in here are a little sensitive, so I don't want nothing going off. So I'm going to actually I'm going to heat this up on the stove. I have a gas stove with a burner, so It'll be just like putting it over a Nestle stove flame. So that's the plans I plan on doing with that. Give me a second, and I'm about to get ready to go start heating this up. Okay, I'm back. I just got finished heating up the Seafood Paella. So that's done. My water's ready. So now let's just get everything going and give everything a taste. Let this cool off for a minute while I get the other things together. Like I said, I'm gonna have a cup of the coffee. Translation said it was freeze-dried coffee, so really don't matter to me. I like coffee, so I don't really care what kind of coffee it is, just as long as it tastes good and it's strong. And then you can see I got my foreign MRE mug for this. I don't know if you can see that well, but it looks good. It doesn't smell that strong though, but it actually, the color of it looks good. So I'm gonna use that. I don't normally use sugar in my coffee. I actually use Splenda. I don't like I don't use real sugar. But for this, I'm gonna use it because that's what's in here. So I'll just use 1 packet of sugar because it was 2 packs of sugar in here. There's also a green mint tea in there, but I'm not having that. I'll have that for the dinner portion of the video. So let's get that sugar in there. Get the water for the coffee. I'm only using like half a mug of I'm only filling the mug up about halfway because I don't want it too weak, and I want to be able to taste the flavor. I think any more than half a cup would be too much water for this coffee, but the color looks nice. Got my regular old MRE spoon to stir this with. Get that to stir and let that sit for a second. Now let's get let me get the Isotonic Drink mix. It says the flavor is what flavor is this? Mango tea flavor. When I first opened this box up, I was getting the smell off of it that something may have leaked or something came out of something. And when I opened it up and started going through the stuff, I did feel a little powdery stuff. The powder felt like it was this and it smelled like this, so I don't know where it would be leaking from. I looked, I haven't seen it, but I believe it was this, or somehow this leaked a little bit, but I don't see where it's leaking from, so, but the smell I was getting was from this, so, alright, let's get this open. Smell is real good. It's a real strong mango smell to it. It smells like vitamins though. Yeah, it has like a strong vitamin smell a little bit. But it still smells good. So for this, I'm going to use my Star Trek, my Star Trek glass. Anybody know me know I'm a Star Trek nerd, so you're liable to see some Star Trek stuff sometimes, just because that's the nerd I am. So let me get that powder in there, and it says to use 500 milliliters of water, which I'm not good in. Oh, okay, a 500 milliliter is a regular water size bottle, so we'll pour a bottle of water in there. Use a whole, well, as much as I can get in the glass. Alright. Yeah, looks like tea. It looks like tea. You got a hint of a little hint of the mango smell, but I now realize what this actually smells like to me. If any of you ever had Flintstone chewable vitamins and you smelled those, that's what this smells like. So basically it smells like Flintstone vitamins to me. So stir that up, and everything looks like it's stirring up well. I don't see no clumps or anything, so and it's mixing up well. But I also used room temperature water. I didn't want to use refrigerated cold water because I know it might take long for this to mix up. So I just use room temperature water. So here's the mango tea isotonic drink. Alright, now for the biscuits, I tried the cereal and the salted ones before. I'm gonna use those two to retry tasting this cheese and the boiled pate. I haven't tried the chocolate ones yet. I'm gonna try that, but I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use jam with this because I don't believe this would taste good with cheese on it or pate. So this will get a little bit of this that I still had left over. So that's what I'm gonna use for the chocolate biscuits. So let's get a couple of these biscuits out and set up. This little pack has been, the crackers are broken in half, but it's not real bad, so I'm not too worried about that. Big biscuits, crackers, they gonna break sometimes. So, but this is okay because I was gonna break them anyway. So it's not like I can eat a whole cracker. Well, I don't plan on eating a whole cracker. Like I said, my stomach just ain't gonna allow that. So I'll take. These two little pieces of the salted biscuit. I use one piece. I use one piece for the cheese, and I'm gonna use my Born MRE's fork. Put some cheese on this one, on this side. Sure many of you may have had these French rations before. I haven't. This is actually my first time trying it, and I wanted this one for the boiled pate because I was kind of intrigued if I wanted to try that. So, but when I first tried it, it was a little disappointing to me. So, but I'm gonna give it another try. So, use this half to use for some of the boiled pate. It's not really like pate in the sense. It's like potted meat, but it also has cognac in it, and it has a real strong cognac smell and taste. That's what made me didn't like it the very first time I tried it. But like I said, it's been sitting. I put everything back in the refrigerator, so maybe the taste mellowed out some since then. So now I'm about to open up the cereal biscuits. And you can actually smell the grains in this. This one actually smells like a little bit like a graham cracker to me. But that's the cereal biscuit. I'm gonna take break that in half also. I'm gonna I don't think I'm gonna really dig that pate that much, so once again, so I'm gonna use the smaller piece for the pate, and I'll use the bigger piece for the cheese, because I can pretty much probably stand the cheese a little better than I can this pate. Because, like I said, the cheese reminds me of baby bell cheese, so I can tolerate that. The cheese, I can tolerate that. I don't think my opinion is going to change about this boar pate though, so I'm not trying to eat too much of that. I just don't want that feeling, the taste and the feeling they gave me the last time. And put some cheese on this cereal biscuit. Alright. Cereal biscuit. Okay, we got a cereal biscuit with cheese, and we got a piece of salted biscuit with cheese. Cereal biscuit, salted biscuit with a pate. What else do I have to get out? Let me open up the peach and apricot energy bar. I hear a lot of people say that these bars and these French rations are real good, so I have tried the coffee one that was in here. I tried that one when I did the breakfast menu, and it was actually good. This right here, it smells like, I don't know if any of y'all may remember. I know I do. That I'm basically about to tell y'all how old I am. It smells like Mary Jane's, those little Mary Jane candies that I used to get when I was little. So we have the peach and apricot bar. Sit that right there. Then the next thing we have, I'm open, is the fruit pate. This is covered in sugar. It looks like a little gel bar, like jelly. It's soft. It's not hard or anything. It does. I'm getting a lot of different like fruit smells off of it. I'm smelling more of the, I guess, strawberries in this. Blueberry or something like that. I'm getting a smell like one of those. It's like strawberry or blueberry. So this is the fruit bar. Alright, now the next thing I gotta get out is, get a piece of this chocolate cracker out, just for the apricot jam. I had that jam already. That jam is really good. There's only one other ration that I've had where the jam in it was really good. That was a Latvian that I had, and it was a strawberry jam in there, and that one actually tasted real good. Had a nice, good strawberry taste to it, and I like that jam. So when I tried this apricot one for the first time, I saw what everybody was talking about how good this jam is. This is some really good jam. I wish I could find out. I'm going to find out how I can get some of this. I'm pretty sure they sell it here in the States, or something similar. So I'm going to get some of that on the chocolate biscuit. And again, I'm not going to eat too much of this, because even though I haven't eaten all day and in anticipation of doing this video, I'm still not going to be able to eat a lot, even though I haven't eaten. I have some salt and pepper out for the Seafood Paella, but I may not need it, but it's there just in case. So for the paella. Use this oven mitt. Like I said at the beginning of the video, the can was bulged. I don't know how it got like that. I don't remember it being like that when I got it and opened it up. So when I opened it to put it on the stove, it didn't give off no foul smell or anything like that. And it wasn't nothing coming out, wasn't no oil coming out of it from nowhere or anything like that. So I don't think nothing was compromised with it. But the can was a little bulgy. I don't know why it got like that. But it don't smell like anything wrong with it. It smells real good. It's a seafood paella. Let me get some of it on the tray real quick. I know as I was heating it up, I see it's you had the rice, you had it's sweet peas in there. I saw oyster, a big old oyster right there. Let me flip that on so you can see. There's the oyster right there. Most of the ingredient I saw was salmon. It's more salmon in here than anything that I can see. I haven't come across a shrimp yet. And like this right here, this is some type of I guess sausage meat or something. I don't know. I won't know till I taste that. But there's a few oysters in here, peas, some red bell peppers. I still haven't came across a shrimp yet. But I'm pretty sure it's a piece in here somewhere. I just haven't came across it. And probably my batch right here didn't have a lot of shrimp in it, so but that's okay though. So, and I'm gonna put that on there. That's about all I can do. I'm not trying to waste it. I got 2 teenage boys in here, but one of them doesn't eat seafood. Well, he eats fish, but he's not going to eat no type of shellfish. So, knowing that oysters are in here and shrimp may be in here, he's not going to eat that. He's not going to eat it. So that only leaves 13-year-old. He may eat it, he may not. I don't know. So, but it's not going to go to waste. Trust me. That's one thing I don't believe in, is wasting no type of food. Because there's a lot of people out here hungry. So, all right, that's everything plated. So. It's time now. It's just time to taste everything. So, I think first I'm gonna start off with taking a sip of the drinks because of my surgery, I can't eat and drink at the same time. I have to wait 30 minutes in between either or. So, if I was to drink something, I would have to wait 30 minutes after drinking anything to eat food. Or if I eat food first, I would have to wait 30 minutes to take a drink. That's just because it'll fill my stomach up too quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a quick sip of the coffee and the Isotonic Drink before I taste the food, because if I was to start with the food, I may not be able to do the drinks. So with those being liquid, they should hopefully go down a little quick since I'm only going to take a sip. So I'll start off with the coffee. It smells just like regular coffee. It doesn't smell extra strong or anything like that. It got a nice brown dark color to it, but the smell isn't nothing different than regular instant coffee. So let me give it a taste. The taste may be different. So. All right. That coffee, I don't know if I put too much water in it. I used about half a mug of the coffee, half a mug of water. That coffee is not that strong to me. It's kind of weak. I guess maybe I put too much water in. I'll try to use less water with the dinner portion next time. But that basically just tastes like regular instant coffee to me. It doesn't have a different flavor or anything like that. it's okay with the one sugar in it. The taste is fine. It's not strong. Not strong enough for me. I think the only strong, decent, really strong coffee I've had that I like is Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee, and I'm pretty sure I don't believe those are in no rations. But that's one of the strongest coffees I've tasted. And I every once in a while I get that from the grocery store, or if I'm out and I happen to stop at Royal Farms for some gas or something, they sell it, so I'll get it there. But there's nothing real spectacular about this coffee. It just tastes like regular instant coffee to me. So that's okay, but it's not. It's not no big. It's nothing. It's nothing real big about the taste of that coffee to me. So now let's try the mango tea isotonic drink. See how this tastes. Alright. That right there. The taste of that is it tastes like vitamins. It don't you can barely distinguish. I can't anyway. I can't distinguish the tea taste or the mango taste. It just has a taste to it that's in the middle. It's not like it's a mix of the two flavors to me. It actually just like tastes more more like vitamins to me. Like I said, the smell of it to me reminds me of Flintstone chewable vitamins, and after taking that sip of it, that's what it tastes like. It tastes like a Flintstone vitamin. So maybe it'll be better if it was like really cold, or if I use less water. Maybe next time with one of the other French rations I have, I'll use less. I'll try to adjust the water volume of some of these things, and maybe that'll help. But the package says 500 milliliters of water, and that's actually a water bottle, 16-ounce water bottle. So I think I'll try cutting back the water on that, and maybe it'll taste different next time. But right now, it tastes to me, it's no distinguishing taste. And you can't, to me, I can't taste the coffee. I'm sorry, I can't taste the tea or the mango. It's like it's a taste that's not. It doesn't remind my taste buds of either of those two things. So the only thing it reminds me of is Flintstone vitamins. So that's what I get off of that. All right, so now I'm gonna give again the cheese a try. Like I said, I tried it for breakfast. It wasn't that bad. It reminds me of a baby bell cheese, but I'm gonna give it another go just in case. After I let it sit for a while, the taste may have gotten better, but I'm gonna give this another try. This is the cheese spread that came with it, and this piece is right here is on a cereal biscuit. I'm sorry, a salt biscuit. It still pretty much tastes the same. It's a little better. The taste isn't like it was before. The salted biscuit actually makes it taste better. But just like the last time when I tried it, these biscuits, for that to be a salted biscuit, it actually tastes sweet to me. It has like a little bit of a sweet taste to it, and it's good. It's not bad or anything like that. But when I think of crackers or biscuits, or something that's supposed to be like a cracker, it does. The crackers I eat don't taste like that. Even the flavor of a Ritz cracker is different than this. So, but it's good though. I like it. I'll definitely the remainder of the ones in the that I have in the ration. I'll eat those. So it is good. It's just when I bite into it and taste it, it don't say cracker to me. it say graham cracker, because it kind of tastes like a graham cracker. So now I'm gonna try again the cheese. This time this is on the cereal biscuit. See how it tastes on the cereal biscuit. Last time I tried the cereal biscuit, that also reminded me of a graham cracker, and it actually tasted more like a graham cracker to me than the salted one did. So let's give this one a try again. Again, I'm still getting that same flavor from the biscuit. It still tastes like a graham cracker. It has a sweet taste to it. But again, it's good. It's not like it's a bad taste or something that throws you off and you may not want it. The taste is good. It's just, to me, it doesn't put me in the mindset of a cracker. To me, it's more like a cookie, like a not so sweet cookie. But it still tastes pretty good. The cheese actually tastes a little better than it did from when I first tried it. So with that, I'll continue with that cheese. Like I said, it actually tastes better than it did. So the next thing let me give it to try is of the pate again. Let me give that another shot. Again, the pate. This is on the salted biscuit. Okay. Once again, this biscuit still tastes the same. Not the biscuit. Well, I just described the taste of the biscuit. The pate still tastes the same. The pate, it still has that strong cognac taste to it that's kind of off-putting to me. It's okay. It doesn't taste like it did before. It actually tastes a little different now. But the taste still is it's still a little different for me personally. So, but it's okay. It tastes a lot better than it did before. The first day I tried it, it actually was, the cognac was really way too strong for me, and that's saying something if something is too strong for me with alcohol in it, because I drink and I drink cognac, and to prove to you all that I do drink cognac, here's some of the cognac I was drinking just yesterday. So it's not that the cognac is a problem to me because it's alcohol. It's just the fact that it's a little strong for my taste. So, but the taste, the cognac flavor has mellowed out since the last time I tried it, though. So, and again, like in the first video I did with the breakfast video, it doesn't taste like pork to me. And somebody made a comment to me when I said something about it in one of the groups that boar meat isn't necessarily going to taste like pork. So that's what made me decide to give it another try also, because I was looking at it as tasting like pork, but it's boar meat. So but like I said, the cognac flavor has actually mellowed out from when I first opened it. Because when I first opened it and tried it, that cognac taste was really strong, and it bothered me. It bothered me to the point that it was, to me, I couldn't eat it. It was just too strong to me. It was overpowering. You couldn't taste nothing else but the cognac. So, so that's why I didn't like it. Now, like I said, the flavors of it the cognac has mellowed out. So, it's actually a little better. Tastes better than it did the first time. So now let me give it a taste with the taste on the cereal biscuit. yeah. Again, the biscuit is still a little sweet, especially the cereal one. It's a little sweeter than the salted biscuit, but with the pate, it's not too sweet. You can still taste the sweetness, but it helps mellow out the taste a little bit. The pate is actually a little better now, so I'm glad I didn't just throw it all away, the pate and the cheese, and just throw it away after the first time I tried it, because it actually tastes better than it did when I first opened it. It's not as strong, so it actually tastes a little better. So I'm glad I held on to it. So that's pretty good. It's not outstanding. It's not to the point of how excited I was about wanting to try this and waiting for this ration to come and to get into it. But it's okay. It's something that I wanted to try, and I can say I tried it, and it tastes okay. It's not bad. So I'm glad I gave it another try. So now let's try this seafood paella. Like I said, I don't see no shrimp. I haven't saw a shrimp yet. We had some little chunks of meat right here. I don't know what kind of meat that is. There was an oyster in here. Let me see, can I find it? I did have it turned over here. Here's an oyster. I don't know if y'all can see that oyster right there, but there's an oyster, and it has peas, look like red peppers in it, things like that. And let me show you a piece of the tuna, because it's like it's more. And this isn't even tuna. This is actually salmon. It looks like salmon. It smells like salmon. But let me give it a sniff. Yeah, it is salmon. And you can see that the salmon chunks is pretty big. It's big pieces of salmon in here. So this batch I had anyway has more salmon in it. Still dug through here, and I don't see any shrimp in none of this right here I have on this tray right now. So but that's okay. So let me give this a try. It smells very good. Oh, hold up. There we go. There's a shrimp right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. There's a little shrimp right there. Okay, so it is one shrimp in here I found. So I'm gonna get an oyster, a bit of the oyster, and this other meat, and some of the salmon on there. So I have some of all the different meats on here, and just see which one is, see how it tastes. If I can get it to stay on the thing. All right, so let me give this a try. You see the salmon, there's the oyster on the side, and the shrimp is right on top. So let's give this a taste and see how this tastes. That's actually good. That's really good. I was worried about the can being bulged, and when I opened it to heat it up and smelled it, it didn't smell bad. But it smelled like seafood supposed to, like it would, like you would think it smelled. It just wasn't a real, like a funky smell. This is good. Could have used a little salt or something like that, maybe. I'm not going to use any, because it tastes fine to me. If I was to put anything on it, I probably would put, but it's just me. I may well put pepper on it, and maybe some type of Tabasco or something like that, just for a little heat. But other than that, it tastes pretty good. You can taste the salmon. I taste the oyster. It has the separate, distinct flavors in it. The seasoning is good. This is good. This right here is good. This is pretty decent. I would get this menu again just for the seafood paella. It's pretty good. It's so good, and I'm actually gonna take another bite of it. And that's something I don't really do too much of, because after a couple of bites, I'm about full, and the bit of things I've just tried already, my stomach's starting to get full now. So, but I'm gonna give this another try now because I actually like this, and I don't think the kids or anybody else in the house gonna get any of this because I'm gonna save this for my stomach. Yep, that right there, that's good. I can't make out no seasoning flavors in it, personally. I taste the different ingredients though when I bite into it, and I bite a piece of salmon. It's a distinct flavor of the salmon, the oyster, the shrimp that I had, and even the pepper flavors, red peppers and stuff. So, and the sweet peas. So, basically, it's like it's not over seasoned. The taste of it to me is like, for the flavoring, they let the flavor of the actual seafood season the main. So it's more like, to me, it's not like a lot of different things are added to it. It's just like the actual flavors of the different seafood came together and flavored it up. So, but it's good. I actually like that. Like I said, I'm not gonna be able to eat all this, even this bit right here on the plate now, on the tray now. But I'm gonna save it because I can eat off of this for like a couple of days or until I decide I don't want no more. But that's good. I can deal with that. Now I'm gonna try. Let me just take another sip of this Isotonic Drink again, just to clear these flavors off my mouth, off my tongue, to try the chocolate biscuits and the bars. Yeah, nah. That right there is horrible to me. I don't like that. The taste of that is like, I wouldn't look forward to having to drink that. Now, if I was really thirsty and needed it, yeah, I would. But just to open up a French fry and I'm at home and I don't have to worry about having something to drink, would I be quick to open it up and say, "Oh, let me get that Isotonic Drink out of that French ration and drink"? That's not gonna happen with that. Not for me anyway. So it ain't gonna happen. So let me give the chocolate biscuit a try, because this is my first time actually trying this one. Like I said, I've had the apricot jam, but I didn't like this little chocolate thing. Tastes like a Teddy Graham though. And every once in a while he likes cookies, so I think he'll like that. Now let's try. Try the fruit pate. Let's see how this tastes. Alright. So break it in half so you can see how it looks on this side. And basically it just looked like a big piece of nougat. So let me give this a try. It tastes pretty good. Yeah, it actually tastes good. It has a little crunchies in there, like maybe some type of little Rice Krispies in there, something like that. I'm getting a taste of fruit, but it's hard to like distinguish which taste it is that I'm tasting. Plus the bite I had didn't have a piece of fruit in it. it's hard to distinguish the taste that I'm getting of which fruit that may be. Again, it may be blueberry or raspberry. I think it's raspberry in here now. I thought it was strawberry, but it may be raspberry. Yeah, but it's blueberries, strawberries. Yeah, so. But it tastes okay. Now let me try this other bar, the peach and apricot. You can see it just look like the inside look like a look like jelly. So let me give this a try, see how this tastes. Hope it's not too sticky. Alright, that's pretty good. I can taste the mango better, more than that. This is actually good. It's for it to look like jelly, like it do, and have the sugar on the outside of it. It's actually not that sweet. It's pretty good. I like this. So that bar is good. The fruit pate bar is good. So surprisingly, all that was, well, I ain't gonna say surprisingly, because all the reviews I saw, everybody always talk about how good the bars are in these French rations. So, and all the bars that I have had, that's true. All the bars have been fine. This whole ration, this whole portion, this whole lunch portion, I made it a lunch portion, but well, it's supposed to be lunch portion. This is my dinner. I made this the dinner. Well, no, just a lunch portion. Everything in this ration is pretty decent. The coffee is okay. The coffee was okay. It wasn't all that. But again, I think I may have put too much. I used half of a mug of water. I probably should have used less than that. Next time, for the next portion of the menu, when I do the dinner portion with the sausage, and I have that coffee, I'll use less water than I did this time to see if that helps. But the taste of that may be because I put too much water in it, so I'm gonna give that another try. But right now, the way it is, it wasn't strong. It just tastes like a regular cup of instant coffee to me. This Isotonic Drink, I don't like that. Like I said, the taste doesn't taste like tea or mango to me. The smell doesn't smell like either of them. The smell it gives me is the smell of Flintstone chewable vitamins, and that's the taste it gave me. That's the taste I got off of it. To me, it tastes like Flintstone chewable vitamins. So I don't really care for that. The cheese is better than it was when I first tried it. After it sat a while, the biscuits, those were good when I first tried them. They still are. They still have the same flavor. The cereal one reminds me more of a graham cracker. The salted one reminds me of, it has a little sweetness to it, so it reminds me of a little bit of a cookie, but that's all good. The cheese was better than it was when I first tried it. But again, to me the cheese tastes like Baby Bell cheeses, and I like Baby Bell cheeses. I just thought that the taste would be a little different in this. It wouldn't taste like Baby Bell cheese. And also when I first tried it, it kind of gave me the taste of Gouda. So And I like Gouda, so it's nothing wrong with Gouda, but that was the taste it gave me. Now that the taste is mellowed out some, it just tastes like a soft baby bell cheese to me. The pate, I had a problem with that when I first tried it. The cognac flavor when I first tried it was too strong, and it covered up the taste and flavor of anything else. It was way too strong for me. But again, I let that sit also. I'm glad I didn't throw it away, that or the cheese, because I gave it a second chance and it actually tastes a little better. The boiled pate actually tastes a little better than it did. The cognac flavor then mellowed out, so it's not as strong as it was. So it's more palatable to me than it was the first time. So now, if I was to buy this menu again, would I get it for the boiled pate like I did this time? No. The boiled pate is okay, but I wouldn't get it for it like I did last time. Now, the seafood pate. Before I go to the paella, the fruit bars. The fruit pate. This bar is pretty good. It has. It's hard to distinguish the taste in there though, but I do believe I was tasting raspberry and strawberry, and it's more like it kind of reminds me, like I said, of a Mary Jane candies when I was little. The peach and mango energy bar, that's really good. For it to be covered in sugar and look like jelly, firm jelly on the inside, it's not real sweet, and I like that. And you can distinguish the taste. Now, when I tried it, I get more of the mango flavor out of it than anything else, so that's good to me. Now, this seafood paella, this is really good. I like this. So far, yeah, I like this. But that's because I like seafood. So every bit of seafood in here I like. There's nothing in here that I don't like. So only thing I don't like about it is for it's supposed to be shrimp and things like that. So far I only saw one little shrimp in there, but that's fine though, because they actually is more salmon in there than anything, which is still okay with me because I like salmon. So, but the seafood paella is really delicious. I like it. The flavors are good. The flavor is, they didn't over season it or nothing like that. It's like they just let the individual components of seafood that they put in there flavor it, and you get the distinct flavor of each piece of seafood or type of seafood in there when you bite it. You taste the peas. It has green peas in it. You taste the red peppers, and you can taste each individual type of seafood in there, and that's real good. So all those flavors came together and made that a really good dish. So far overall, this 24-hour menu number 12. I've had the breakfast. I've never had muesli before, and I tried that muesli. That was actually okay. I like that. The breakfast portion was good, other than when I tried the cheese and pate back then. That kind of threw it off. And in that video, I think I gave that portion of it maybe like a 5 or 6 or something like that. Now this portion, the lunch portion of it, other than the two, well, I ain't gonna say the 2 drinks. The coffee probably was my fault because I may use too much water. But that Isotonic drink is like, that's something I wouldn't drink. This whole setup so far that I just had, everything this was okay. Even though that Isotonic drink was a little off and don't really, I don't know who came up with that, but that's not a good taste. I was still out of a 10. I'm gonna give it a 9. This portion of it, only because of that Isotonic drink. If it wasn't for that, or maybe if I didn't try that drink right now and saved it for later, this whole lunch menu would have gotten a 10. I even would have given it a 10 before the pate, which I didn't like the first time because of the taste of it mellowed out. So overall, the lunch portion of this menu that I put together, I give it a 9 out of a 10. So everything was good. It's delicious. I would get it again for at least the seafood paella and the fruit bars and things like that, and the biscuits, because those biscuits are really delicious. But far as getting it again for the pate like I did the first time, that's a no-go. So that was my review of the lunch portion. The next video I do will be of the Strasbourg sausage and the remainder items that I have. I have some soup and some another coffee and the tea. So that'll be the dinner portion whenever I get to making that video. But if you like this video, just give me a thumbs up, comment. Any criticisms you have, let me know. Most of you know me from the groups and stuff, so you know I don't get offended. So whatever criticism you have is fine with me. And then just let me know what you think. If you've had this menu, let me know what you think about it. And I know most of you from the group that may know me, y'all are subscribed. So, but if you're not and you watch this video, and if you like it, even if you don't like it, just give it a thumbs up, or if you really like it, subscribe. So I'll see y'all with the next menu. I plan on doing the dinner portion, but I may decide to do I have a brown bag beans and franks, and I want to try that one because how everybody used to talk about it, and they used to make like it was so bad in some of the reviews I saw. So I actually want to try that to see if it's bad or not. So but I'm gonna try to do the last portion of this French ration. So just be looking out for that. I'm gonna get more videos up this now. It's a new year coming in. I got my phone situation, camera situation taken care of. So I'll get more videos out because I have a lot of rations. You all know that. So I'll see y'all on the next video. Thanks. Have a good evening.